The primary place for disposable apparel in your client's clean room is headwear and footwear. Typically, the most appropriate type of apparel in terms of a smock, a lab coat, a coverall is a reusable coverall. The reason for that is you are paying for the laundered price of the garment versus paying for a new garment with every use. So that said, probably 60 to 70% of our clients are in reusable garments because it's a better decision for them. People that are candidates for disposable garments would be, one, visitors or temporary workers in a facility that has a laundry garment contract. Because a laundry garment contract is typically for a specific number of garments that are picked up and dropped off every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if you bring on 50 temporary workers in your clean room, 50 temporary operators, you don't want to make an investment in 3 or 4 garment sets and not be able to use those for a long period of time. So temporary workers, visitors, auditors, inspectors, any type of people that are visiting the clean room on a non-routine basis. That's client number 1. Client number 2 for disposable apparel would be facilities that have less than 15 operators. Typically, if you have less than 15 operators, the laundries don't want to mess with it. They don't want to send a truck out to have an account that only generates $50 a week in revenue. It's just not worth it for them. So you will find a lot of SMB accounts that are at that hurdle. The laundry doesn't want to mess with them to come out for a $50 spend. The laundry services have a minimum. Then the third type of an account is an account that's dealing with radioactivity, chemotherapy medication, Ebola. They're dealing with nasty stuff. They're dealing with stuff that if that got contaminated on the laundry service is going to say, egads, we don't want that in our facility. There's no way we want to subject our washing and sorting operators, and then that's going to get in our tanks and our washers and our dryers. And there's a whole group of people in the pharmaceutical industry and in some of the electronics industry that are dealing with compounds that represent hazards. And definitely those people can and do use disposable apparel. Our disposable apparel comes in 3 grades. It comes in macro, which is uncoated polypropylene. And this is an example of a macro garment. It's very good in a dry clean room setting, but uncoated polypropylene is a wicking agent, so we don't recommend a macro type uncoated polypropylene in a garment where there's going to be splash or chemical exposure, because this garment will absorb it, much like a cotton garment will. The next step up is polypropylene that's coated, our coated polypropylene. That's some substrate that has a polyethylene coating. So this material is successfully used in micro environments. And then for those environments where you require the cleanest disposable apparel, we have a microporous substrate. And the microporous substrate is comfortable, non-woven material on the inside, and then a microporous film on the outside. And the microporous film is very clean.